Hi all, this is Dr. D. Kutika, Department of Commerce with Computer Application, Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science. Today, in our playlist, I am going to extend to you with one more brand related thing, that is, we are discussing about the brand growing and sustainability, and I have told you about your brand extensions also. Today, I am going to tell you about your brand equity. So, the brand equity is nothing but when we add up a value to a brand, that becomes your brand equity. So how we are going to add a value to a brand, it becomes a question mark to us. Say for example, when we are gaining a loyalty of a particular customer. Okay, so repeatedly they will be purchasing a particular product. So that is known as adding a value to a particular brand. So this, it can be an asset or it can be known as a liability to a particular concern. So it increases the competitive advantages, it grows well in the market also, as well as we can fix more number of premium prices to a particular product. So that is known as your brand equity, and this brand equity, it includes more number of components. These components may include your brand awareness, that is when a customer is more aware about your particular brand. Okay, so that is more familiar about your brand, that is known as your brand awareness. Another component is your brand loyalty, that is when a customer continuously or repeatedly they are very committed to your particular brand, that is known as your brand loyalty. And also we say that brand extensions also, we can extend your brands in different manners. And then the emotion, that is associations which is related to the brand, like your emotional, cultural associations related to the brand about the customers, that is also there. And another component, it can be your perceived quality of your particular customers. And other than this, we have various other associates related to your patents, trademarks, etc. related to your particular brand. So these includes all these components all together, we say that as your brand equity. So now we are able to understand when a value is added to a product by these different ways, that particular brand, it becomes a brand equity in the market. Say for example, I can mention two examples to you. One is your Uber and another one is your Pepsi. So the Uber, they entered into the market for your riding purpose, but in times what happened is they are not able to survive in the market to some reasons, like your safety and not reaching the customers very easily, that is not reaching the customers faster, etc. And this Pepsi also, say for example, they have entered into the market very easily, but there are different flavors related to the market, and it confuses to the customers also. So this is the best example which can I say about your brand equity. So the stabilizing in the market, that is sustaining and growing in the market, is very difficult once the quality is not reaching into the market. So there are various advantages and disadvantages related to this particular brand equity. The advantages may be, as we discussed about the components, like your premium pricing, customer loyalty, brand awareness, brand extensions, perceived quality, okay, and other associates like your trademarks, patents, etc. That becomes the major advantages to the brand equity. Okay, so that advantages, again we have more disadvantages related to that. So what happens in your disadvantages is high quality, that is high cost of building a particular brand is becoming a question mark to us. And also there is a negative publicity, it creates some negative publicity also, and over extension of a particular product, it takes to the risk in the market, and it is most time consuming, and there is more saturation risk is also possible in case of your brand equity. So keeping all these things inside your mind, you have to make a research in the market. You have to take more time before we enter into the market. So adding the value to the particular brand is most important, and the same way we have to consider all these constraints, and then only we have to build a value to a particular brand. So sustaining is not so easier in the market nowadays. We have given a brand logo, everything very easily, but still the study, continuous study to have a sustainability is most important. Thank you so much for watching my video. Keep in touch. Thank you.